guys, and welcome to another episode of PieOK Gaming. This is Divineblonde here. So, I just recently got back into Trove. Played for a little bit yesterday and the day before. Got on today and a new patch dropped. And it's changed a lot of stuff. For instance, your character, you have a power rank now. Which is defined from those individual things, as you can see right there, your mastery, equipment, and class level. And your power level or your power rank defines what portal you can go into. So as you can see, 900 or greater. It used to be level based, so if you had like level 26 gear, you could go in U5. But now it's rank, and I'm sure they did that for a few reasons. One, because gear was too hard to manage gear off of a level basis when it came to actual player health or player damage. So instead they just did a power rank system. So the higher your mastery is, the higher your gear is, all that stuff contributes. So you'll obviously get the stronger players inside of the 900 and up. But if we go over here to the Shadow Forge as well, put your Shadow Portal in. As you can see, this is also done by power rank. So we have 400 on that one, 550 and 700, and the very top one's 900. So let's go over here into the 700. So as you can see up above players' names now, it'll display their emblem, so you can tell how geared that individual is. That's what will display up above my head, that sigil. The next one I get is at 900. Gear's a little tricky still. They really need to redo gear altogether. They have a power rank system, which is okay. What's not okay is farming for gear. I'll go into shadow dungeons that are just as difficult or harder than the content that I'm clearing now, even harder. I mean, stuff that takes forever to clear, and you get stuff that's shadow power level 1 instead of the level 3 stuff that I have equipped. So it's kind of pointless to go and farm for gear. I'm assuming that you just go and farm for the materials after you disenchant the gear and use those materials to enchant your current gear. So it's they've kind of got a pointless system going on here. That's one of the downsides of Trove. An upside though is the complete customization, the randomization. It has raids and multiplayer, even though kind of farming in this game is kind of pointless. It really is. So then you have to ask yourself, well, what is there to do in this game if farming for gear is kind of out? Well, essentially you just run around and do dungeons. That's pretty much, you just hope that you get a good chest, and you hope that you get some good gear, such as like mounts and stuff like that. Obviously I'm not going to find any upgrades equipment wise. As you can see, look, your shadow weapon drop. Oh, what do you know? Level 1, power rank 58. So loot in this game is really hard to come by. And when you do come by it, it's kind of it's pointless. You just, after you upgrade it, dump a few materials and upgrading it, it's kind of pointless to continue to go on. But yeah, so we have all of this stuff over here. We'll see what's cleared right here. So we'll go up in here. So let's kill a few guys here. So I did the raid a little bit earlier today, that third one. So definitely couldn't have done it alone, that's for sure. So I was lucky enough to get a few people in here to help me. honestly, I just asked in chat. People, like, yeah, hey, I need that too. But you can see how the new gearing system is fairly accurate because I'm struggling a little bit. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's definitely hard. And there's the pointless gear. Okay, so when you get your gear drops, you look for a plot. So we're just gonna look for a plot here. There's a plot. Okay, so I'm gonna kill this guy here. Throw down 4 of those at once. Let's just throw down a few of the healing ones. Okay. So with all this gear that you find, you can see that its power rank is 29. And keep in mind, this requires level 700 gear to even get into level 700 gear level. And I'm 785, so the stuff I have on is like 113, which is barely getting me by on this difficulty, and I'm finding stuff that's ranked 29. So their gear system in this game is really broken, and it's kind of pointless. The only thing to do with it is just turn it into flux and materials. So I get 7 eyes and 49 flux. That's what I get there. So there's a recipe that I can learn. So from that stuff, if you saw on the map, there's little notes instead of castle icons. Those you can get recipes. And with the recipes, you can craft stuff. So you have to go over to, let's see, I think there's an actual, it's the Wheel of Seasons maybe? Workbench. And here it is. So this is all this stuff, like if you go to the Medieval Highlands, which is an area, and do those dungeons, you'll get a new one every time. So you won't get a duplicate. I already have this golden throne, I won't find another golden throne. So it kind of helps you get all of them just to build and put stuff into your house. And yes, we can just build a bunch of stuff, and as you can see, I decorated the house here. So I'm going to show you guys the auction house real quick. If you press U, you can go into the auction house here. And anything that you're looking for, you can just type it in, press enter. You can see that it's going for 5.5 each, 5,500 for 1,000 is what it's selling for. Those are used to upgrade your gear and stuff in the forge and whatnot. As you can see, mine's fully upgraded. Next, I need the thrice forged Shadow Soul. The only way to get that stuff is to deconstruct Shadow level 3 equipment. So I'm guessing that this is just put it in the loot collector, I guess. But yeah, the only way to get that loot is to find other shadow items and upgrade them to get a level 3 shadow item. To deconstruct it and then get the parts to construct the new one. Or we can just go over here, type in thrice, and as you can see, each one is going for 43.49. So that's pretty pricey. But you need 2 of those per equipment. Should probably be better just to go get shadow gear and then upgrade it. But yeah, so that's the new changes to today's patch. There's a few other things such as new mounts and stuff like that. They did rework the mastery system a little bit. So when I logged on, I had a few things that I didn't have before, which is kind of nice, I guess. They actually gave me 2 character coins that I put in my chest here. Let's go to my chest. You can see I have 2 class coins, and I got 1 flask coin. So I can just use those to unlock any class whenever I want, which is kind of nice. So I'll probably just wait for the new class to come out, and then get that one. I got this one with the class coin. I have two more to get two more classes. It seems like they're coming out with classes fairly quickly. As you can see, there's quite a few classes here. So the diversity's here in the game. They just need to fix. They just need to fix a few things. Oh, apparently buy. You can't buy characters anymore with in-game credits. That's not good. So they're penny pinching at this point. I guess they weren't making enough money because people are just playing the game and getting characters. So now they want to charge you $10.50 for a character when it costs. Unless we can go in here and buy it. Nope. Yep, they completely removed it. So hey, look. Always check that. So they want to charge you about $20 for 32.50. So that's what, three characters worth. So three characters for $20. It's not too bad compared to a lot of the games, but that's still fairly pricey, um, given how many characters there are in this game. But yeah, I guess they'll just continually do it and release new content. As you can see here, the flasks are you can still buy those with in-game earned currency. Let's see, so there's a pet you can get. There's a few pets you can get with in-game currency still. So yeah, they're starting to move away from in-game currency and starting to charge real money. As you can see, a bunch of this stuff is just tomes are real money. Oh, look. 3 dragon coins, cool. And then patron is like a special. You get like additional experience and stuff like that for doing all that stuff. So the patron thing is supposed to show you how much patron you have left. On my character, you can see it says patron status is active, but it doesn't tell me how much I have or how long it's active, and I don't ever recall buying any patron. So I wonder if it's just for a little bit or if it's going to be, for quite a while. I'm not sure. But yeah, that. Oh, what the? Alright, so this must be one of the new units that was added. They came out with the Hellbones, so they're from Defiance. If you guys ever played Defiance, which is another game made by Trove. Yeah, so if any of you are artistic, you can see that each individual item right here at the very bottom right, it says who it was designed by. Apparently you can design dungeons and design equipment and stuff like that, and then put it into the game. And these guys will make it for you and put it into the game, which is kind of cool. You get to see your invention. And you can change what your stuff looks like at any point into the game just by clicking on your left click and then go to the subcategory and then left click on anything just to equip it on your character. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you next time.